I put it into 3 words: clean, green, and serene. And that to me means anything from small things like litter to broken windows or rundown shops, that kind of thing. It matters. So keeping it clean, green. Obviously with global warming, etc., we really need to be conscious of how we're using the environment here, and it's such a beautiful area. As an artist, I really appreciate the landscape here. Serene for me means that it's a welcoming community, which I found that it was and is. It's a comfortable and safe environment that you can come into an area, downtown, north side, wherever, and be comfortable, be safe, find parking, little things like that make it a good space to be in.
Well, it definitely needs to look at the environmental factors going around here, problems with the water, air quality, light pollution, and then just making sure that all of the natural wildlife and foliage and the plant life is kept a priority to keep it healthy.
I think there's a lot of things that we need to be focusing on over the next 10 to 20 years, and I think one of the most important things is to take a look at housing. Housing is kind of the basis of what makes a community a great place to live, work, and play. And if you have safe, affordable, beautiful housing, that not only gives your current residents a really great place to be and grow and raise families, but it also attracts people to the community because they see places that they can raise their families, that they can grow together. And if you have a vibrant housing community with a variety of different options for people coming into the community and already living here, you really make La Crosse a place that stands out.
A couple of topics that I would like to see addressed would be affordable housing. That seems to be a huge issue here in the City of La Crosse, as well as the aging housing stock. I think those 2 issues go hand in hand and should be a #1 target for that comprehensive plan.
Definitely the homeless situation. We need to provide proper care and housing for those in need. I would love to see more women and minority-owned businesses, more nonprofits being supported, and really getting our youth who come here to study to stay in the La Crosse area.
The major topics it should really address, if we're talking about like pressure points, I would say accountability. Like, where is the accountability and where we want to go versus like where we are, because the only way to get there and make sure that we're headed like due north is to have like someone to hold us accountable, to be able to tap in and say, all right, are we still on the right course or are we deviating a little bit? And I think that's going to be one of the biggest components when it comes to this.
Low-income housing. So where I know that over by our old office on the south side of La Crosse, they're looking at putting up another high rise to help with some of the shortages that we have in the housing for low income. One thing that I think is awesome that we are doing already that I'm sure we'll be investing more into in the future is with the educational level with high school and college students in building some of these houses around the north side of La Crosse by Logan High School and over on the south side of La Crosse by Gunderson. You've seen some of these houses come up that they're having these kids incorporating building these different newer homes, revitalizing those neighborhoods, not only adding different lighting to them to make them a little more lit at night and feel a little safer, but also adding aesthetically these newer houses to these lower income neighborhoods to make them feel a little better and make them feel a little safer and bring new families into those neighborhoods to kind of spruce things up and change things up.
I think that oftentimes we think it's zoning, it's building codes, it's how we want to look at our historical districts, and that's great. But it really is about people. We always need to think about people first and how our efforts really focus on the needs of the people within the city.
Hi, I'm Tracy Littlejohn, and I'm with the City of La Crosse Human Rights Commission. Please help plan the future of La Crosse by filling out the online survey.